What do you get?
Everything roll. Yeah.
Everything.
Make that 2.
All right.
We're gonna get garlic edamame as well.
Alright. Anything else?
That's good to start with. Thank you.
All right.
Did you get that coupon in an email?
Which one?
CG Pro Prince.
I did.
It's a pretty good offer. I can't. How do they do this stuff so?
Yeah. So
cheap?
again, so I did that work for my friend Joe.
Yeah. Well, that was
That
the
client
gym.
for the gym.
Yeah.
12 trainers. We printed 11 by 14s. Oh, fantastic. Look at that. So 11 by 14s
Thank you.
came out to $19.95 each. Like the whole bill, it was like $300
That's crazy.
for 12 11 by 14 ready to hang on the wall canvases.
Okay, we got garlic edamame, which might stall our conversation a little bit.
It might.
So, were you happy with the way it turned out?
Yeah, I've done a lot with CG over the years. I got like 6 or 7 different CGs hanging on my wall, and they do a fantastic job. And that was one where, Dan, who had the print shop, he actually looked into them, and it was like, he gave me the big thumbs up of like, yeah, they're good. They're using pigmented inks, and they're using the right canvas and all that stuff. So it's good stuff.
But
You don't print though.
no, I don't.
I don't. Just go to your house. You have like 3 pictures on the wall.
I like just plain walls, nothing on them.
Just
I'm
white-
a simple guy. I'm a
White
simple,
walls.
simple guy. You give me white walls, I'm happy.
Yeah. But I don't know how many people print anymore. I
Oh.
love it. I love printing.
You think printing's important?
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Why not?
Because all my stuff is on my computer, right? I post stuff to Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, but
That way everybody can see it. If I print it, it's just for me.
what about for a client? You don't care, do you?
I don't care.
Let them print it if they want.
Because, and it's probably maybe a backwards way of thinking, and we're probably, I'll probably hear it from everybody that you're leaving money on the table.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes,
Maybe it comes down to that I'm lazy, right?
you are.
The printing for a client means I have to talk to them again. I have to set up a selling session. I have to get it delivered. What if they're not happy? I have to figure out what size, all that kind of stuff, right? And it just comes down, I just don't want to deal with it. I'd rather deliver digital images, not have to charge them tax, and
Yeah, fair enough for there, but I think I believe that printing, like every picture you should be ready to be printed. It ought to be in the right color space and
Every
everything.
picture?
Everyone. No, not everyone, but when I'm taking a session, senior portraits, engagements, weddings, that's my thought process is this picture's going to be printed. And
maybe you have to shift that and say every picture has to be ready for Instagram. Instagram is the new wall of the future, right? It's like,
yes and no. I don't believe that. I mean, I believe that yes, more people are sharing stuff on Instagram on their phones, but I still think we're going to shift back to people are going to realize, wow, I missed my whole childhood. I missed my whole teenagehood, whatever it's called, because it was on a telephone, and now that phone's gone. It fell in the
I don't
lake.
think anything's going to be on a telephone. See, that's the problem. You're still stuck in the hammer and chisel age.
I'm still analog.
Right? Oh, let's go and chisel out their picture on stone. You're in the 10 Commandments of photography, right? It's like, let me chisel these out and I'm going to hold up the tablets.
Yeah. No, I do believe that, and it does cause me trouble, because anything I put online, I shoot in Adobe RGB, which is the Adobe color space.
Because it's got more color.
It does. The dynamic range, but the color space is so much bigger. We're talking like 5 times bigger than sRGB. Problem is, sRGB, anything that goes on the web gets converted automatically to the sRGB. Well, if I do something in Adobe RGB, and I don't watch the conversion, I just save it and put it up there, I lose color, and then I look at my stuff and I go, man, it look better on my
It
computer.
looks flat and ugly.
But I make myself feel better by, oh yeah, well, Steve's stuff won't print very good.
Because I print all the time.
His will look better online, but mine will print better.
And where are people looking at your pictures? Where are you getting your business from? Mm-hmm. From people walking through your house looking on your wall?
Of course. But I have found that I'm not selling so much pictures as, to me, I use a lot of times pictures to close the deal with things like CG Pro Print. So I can sit there and I can go, okay, I'll shoot your wedding, plus I'll give you a free 20 by 24 canvas. And suddenly they start looking around, they start talking to people that are selling images, and they're going, that's like a $285 image.
Or $58 at Costco.
But I'll tell you what,
See, that's the problem with
Costco's good, but that's what's ruining, I think, a lot of people's idea of printing.
And that's it for me. It's like the whole printing thing. Okay, I look at something like CG Pro, which, you know, I've seen your stuff hanging on your wall. It looks great. Great photo. Looks fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Expensive. Not overly super expensive, but you know, it's more than CG. And so people go to Costco, they go to Walmart, they go to wherever they see these canvases, you know, for $58.
Yeah, that are printed on plastic canvas.
And they're going, oh, this looks great. Look what I can get for $58. They don't understand that
It looks good today.
what a $250 print looks
Yeah.
like.
Exactly.
So, for me, like, the trouble of having to sell it,
Yep. And again, because I don't ever think of it through the way of like, I have to sell this. My thought process is, when it goes to a client, it's ready to be printed. But then again, I hate the fact that I don't have control over the printing, because I know what they're going to do. They're going to go to Walmart, or they're going to go to Costco. Costco's going to put the auto-correct on there.
Yep.
Their computer's going to go, oh, everybody's skin tone's off, so we're gonna warm it up. And I'm going, no, I've already color
so
corrected
everything
it
you've done, you corrected.
perfectly. Is now, ugh.
So you would agree that printing just isn't worth it nowadays?
No, I'm not gonna agree with that. I think letting somebody else print is a dumb idea. Do I let them do it? Yes, I'd let them do it. But do I think it's a bad idea? Yeah, because people do not understand
Okay, you know
the
what?
art of printing.
You know, I think it's a great idea. Ordering garlic edamame is a great idea.
Yeah, we can agree on that.
Because it's good stuff. No, you know, okay, I'll give this to you. Thank you. I've thought about, like, printing more. And then I think, oh, there's a really good coupon for CG, like the one that just came out. That's as far as it goes in my head.
Because then it's the, what picture?
In fact, my wife, last night, remember I took those really great pictures, those self-portrait pictures of my family, right? She goes, hey, Steve, we've never printed those pictures. Why not?
And you said, because I don't print, you know.
Because I said, huh, you're right.
And that was
But
where
that was-
that's all it went.
And I know what she's thinking. She's thinking, like,
Then print it.
why aren't you doing it? What are you waiting for?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, huh, dodge that one. So,
I actually though think there's, as a photographer, there's something magical about seeing your work printed. Because it always looks better than it did on the screen, because there's more detail than the screen can ever produce. And I don't know, it just feels real. I don't know, I get inspired. To where when again, landscapes. Neither one of us are great landscape photographers, but when I go out, I'm always thinking like, I want something I can print and hang on the wall. You're thinking what? I wish I can get some likes on Instagram.
oh my goodness.
Wow.
All right, can I get you guys anything else?
A couple more of these.
Come on.
I mean,
I'll give you more napkins.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
that thing is just, I mean,
Okay, so like, look at this thing from the side, right? Like, that's like a 4 bite per slice roll.
and everything good in there. Thank you.
I can never figure out is why yours is always bigger. That happens every time.
It's not.
It's totally big.
Yours just like busting out at the seams there.
I mean, this is...
Whoa, I'm just knocking everything
I don't
over.
even ever know where to start. I always kind of dig at these because I like these end pieces for the end.
I do. You know what I can appreciate too, though, is not that I mind them. I never know what to do with the tail is sticking out.
Winter this week.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
And we're gonna. Oh yeah. I didn't remember avocado being there.
Mm-hmm.
How's everything's okay today?
Oh man, it's better than okay.
Great.
So good.
Perfect.
We've been craving this. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, Sonny, who's the owner here, and he's a good guy.
We've seen this place go from I'm not saying this as a bad thing, a little hole in the wall to they're doing all kinds of construction, changing. And you said on Yelp lately you've been seeing like the reviews are coming.
He's got reviews that like say, you know, and we got some really good sushi. You know, we got some good
World-class sushi in Sacramento.
Like I don't know why Sacramento's kind of a sushi haven, but it is. And like he's risen to be kind of the cream of the crop, and he just started doing ramen. Like his reviews on ramen are out of this world. People are loving his ramen. So,
We don't eat a lot of ramen, and you know what? I like ramen. It's kind of a nice comfort food. And I think what scares most people is they're thinking ramen noodles, package of noodles. Like, why would I go out and eat that?
high salt. Okay, that was bite number 3 on one, and I still have another bite worth.
So delicious. Need just the tiniest amount of.
So here's what I think with printing. Here's where I'm going to agree with you. Okay, I can't argue this point. One of my biggest worries about people that aren't printing anything,
Yeah.
including myself, you had kind of alluded to it. You said everything's on your telephone. You know, I don't think anything's on your telephone, but maybe on your smartphone. Right? So, great example. What happened to my wife's phone 2 weeks ago?
Yep. You went through the washing
Went through
machine.
the washing machine. Not just through the washing machine. Her iPhone bent in half. Like, I mean, it was destroyed.
I saw it. It was like spider web.
Now, we had backed it up recently, but she probably had a month's worth of pictures and stuff on there. Gone. Okay, so what happens to the people that don't back up at all?
I don't back up my phone. I mean, I download it off my phone all the time. But
All of their kids' birthday parties,
Yeah.
births.
I've heard this said that, like, our kids' generation will be the first generation that doesn't have a shoebox full of photos
Yeah.
in the garage. I mean, I literally have tubs of photos that I've taken through my teen years and my college
You love
years.
going back and looking at them.
I do.
There is something about holding that picture that makes a difference. And you know what the thing about like family pictures of kids, they don't have to be perfect. Like we always think of, you know, you were saying it has to be ready to print. Well, you know what?
Those
Family
don't.
pictures.
Yeah.
And if we're not printing those are all memories. And that's what, you know. In fact, my girls say this. They say, I don't know if I actually remember the event or just remember looking at the picture of the event. Isn't that
Yeah.
true? Think of things that you remember. It's because I saw a picture of it.
Yeah, I don't remember like my grandfather. I remember nothing about him other than the pictures of my grandfather. And I just have to live those memories, through that.
So, I think my mind is shifting as we're talking. Just to like, so critical. First, just data backup is so critical. But, you know, we're loading all this stuff directly on Instagram and Facebook and trusting that it's still going to be there
Yep.
a year from now.
Okay, so I got that new desk this weekend. I set it up,
That's that standing desk.
that standing desk. But so I was kind of cleaning things in my office. I have 14 external hard drives for my photos. 14 of them. And it's like, if somebody came and stole those or anything, they're gone. I have a lot of stuff, you know, out on SmugMug or things like that stored, but those are my digital. Those are my negatives. They're just there.
And they're sitting there.
Those drives, I could plug one in tomorrow and find out it doesn't work.
And probably one of those 14 gone.
And one of the thoughts I've had was like, okay, do I need to start once a month picking out 200 images and have them printed.
Yeah, just print it. Just not. I mean, not like a.
Go to Costco and have a 4x6 printed. The problem is, as I sit down and I start looking through my 14 external hard drives, and I start jumping around, and then I'm like,
It's overwhelming.
it's overwhelming just to find my kids in things.
You know what my brother did? I don't know if he still does it. This was a couple years ago. He would take every month. He actually was a subscription program. I don't know what the name of it is. Okay, but there were the photo books. Every month, he would automatically download his camera roll from his phone to this
print a book?
company and print a book and ship it to him. $5.
No way.
Yeah. And just thinking, and he told me it's because that way I actually have my pictures. And he says it's really fun to pull out, July of 2018. Boom, there's
It
my
would be.
pictures. And really, when you think about it, that's a really cool thing. If I don't have to think about it and it happens,
Except for Machi.
dude, this is really good.
It is really good. So you have the same thing. There's tuna. There's salmon. There's some spicy tuna in there. There's the crab salad. There is shrimp in there. On the top, you got roe. Plus, I got hamachi staggered. I mean, just
And crunch.
crunch. Love the crunch.
Remember when we asked Sonny what's crunch? He goes, it's crunch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what is it? Crunch. What's it made out of? Crunch.
Tempura. Oh.
It's crunch.
And then we found out he makes it in the back.
And you know what I'm always amazed at? How much crunch I get all over my table.
I know. See, they ought to have it like Logan's Roadhouse, or like crunch all over the floor, and you can just throw stuff in the sawdust.
Here's the thing that makes a difference. You're kind of getting off the printing thing. We're talking about sushi for a minute. Sonny uses sauce. I love.
Yeah, you're kidding
Sushi
yourself
that's
if you
sauce.
think this is like traditional sushi, this fusion stuff. It's an American version of. And if you're gonna have sushi, fusion sushi, it has to be just covered with
Good
the
sauce.
creams and lotions. Otherwise, it's just boring. You ought to just get generic.
That's good stuff.
I mean, look at that. Look at that. There's no way. I mean, I kind of like sometimes target it like, okay, if I bite here, then I'm going to get some salmon and.
So, I don't think we changed each other's minds about printing, but you did spin my mind a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think you're as against printing as you think.
Probably not, but this comes down to just being lazy again, I think. But I like what you said just about taking that block of prints every month.
Yeah, but I like I want to find out about how do I get my camera roll to print. I probably would use my my phone quite a bit more for taking pictures if I had that service.
Yeah. So, there's a time to print. Mm-hmm. And there's definitely a time for sushi, and that's really any time.
That's right.
It's good stuff. So, as always,
We agree to disagree, but this one we kind of agree on.
kind of ended up that way.
So get out there and print something.
Print something. And don't forget, say
Say
sushi.
sushi.